Welcome back, everybody. We have some very important breaking news concerning ISIS and something that happened in Syria.
And if we fall into the trap of painting all Muslims with a broad brush, then we are doing the terrorist work for them.
It's preparing to assassinate North Korean leader Kim Jong-un if Seoul feels threatened by a nuclear attack.
In the most feel-good story of the night, new statistics compiled from the FBI show an 11% increase in murders since last year in cities across the country.
I have tremendous confidence in the American people and look forward to working with whomever they choose to send to this White House.
I will build a great wall.
Over, it's done. According to TMZ, these two have officially split up. But what's interesting...
And I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Did you hear that Brad and Angelina are broken up, Chris?
I'll pray for him, man. That's too bad.
Police in South Africa on Wednesday fired rubber bullets at students as protest over tuition fees increment turned into violent clashes.
What Ukraine's president calls the point of no return, full-scale war, because of what amounts to a Russian invasion.
The constant threat of airstrikes have either forced businesses to close or hike up prices, leaving many without food.
Nearly a year away from the small screen, Kate Gosselin and her family will be back on TLC in the new year.
Sean B. got the second rose, and that means so much for Ben H. He was the loser on the night, but he might be the winner because he might be the next bachelor.
If it were up to Kanye, it all would probably never have come out. He can handle it. He has no hard feelings.
I don't know what you thought about that, Aaron, but I'm like totally feeling like, and I've got away.
The victims are carried away by volunteers who take them to makeshift hospitals. Bodies litter the floor.
All right, Aaron, you are going to love this next story because we have got a ton of info on our girl Taylor Swift, and it sounds like some revenge is about to be coming at a whole lot of people.
Twitter.
Facebook.
Television. TV. You are old school. The internet.
All sorts of media, looking up different news on different sites.
Instagram, friends.
My parents.
Social media or my mother.
I get my news from Snapchat and people.
Social media.
First Notre Dame dance.
Couldn't tell you.
Pilgrimage. I don't know.
My French teacher's always talking about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Yeah.
Trump or Hillary?
Trump.
Trump or Clinton.
Either way, it's a lose-lose situation.
People aren't too happy that Harambe got killed. Memes.
The iPhone 7.
A lot of activities, like in Notre Dame so far.
Harambe.
Snapchat, that's pretty popular now.
The dog filters probably use the most.
I got 7.6.
8.
2.
3.
6.
5.
8.
I'd say 8 because every night I have to watch news with my dad anyway, so.
وهذه الشاشات الجيش الحر.
تاكسي الله أكبر الله أكبر.
I'd say a few 100,000.
Like 1.5 million.
35,000.
300,000. 50,000.
15-20%.
The Libya-Italy route has become the preferred crossing for refugees attempting to go to Europe. This can be attributed to the closing of land routes in the Balkans and the...
Many drowning along the way, all hoping to reach the Greek islands and safety. Our own Bill Neely was there as they came ashore.
500,000.
25,000? 3 million?
250,000. Okay, 500,000.
The message of this video is quite simple. We often lose focus on what really matters. We hear about what's happening in places like Syria, but how much do we really know? Distracted by social media and pop culture news, we forget about the struggle millions of people face every day. Nobody is immune to the distractions the media creates, but opening your mind to the realities of the world is the first step to creating a brighter future. The smallest of actions is part of a greater picture. Join us, Notre Dame, as we turn off distractions and tune into humanity on October 30th when we walk the pilgrimage.